Greetings and welcome to the Reparenting Daily podcast. In this podcast, we'll dive deep into reparenting, exploring all of the tools and resources that you'll need to help you along your journey. This podcast is divided into 3 sections. The first is a daily reading. The second is a discussion of the reading followed by suggested journal prompts. And the last section is a peaceful meditation for closing. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from whenever and wherever you're joining us today. I'm so glad that you're here as we continue on this journey of self-expansion and growth. If this is your first time, welcome. Before we dive in, a quick reminder. Like, share, and subscribe to this podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. Your support here helps spread the word and grow this community of self-reparenting. Now for a few updates. First, I'm excited to introduce our Patreon community, where for a small monthly fee, you can join us for 3 weekly reparenting support meetings. Sundays, we have a guided meditation for emotional grounding. On Tuesdays, we have a book club discussion for deeper discussions and growth. And on Thursdays, we have open topic conversations for real-time support on any topics that may come up. You can find all of the details about what's included in this community by going to the Reparenting Daily website and checking out the community tab. In addition, we now have a WhatsApp support group, a global network of fellow travelers available anytime you need encouragement, guidance, or simple connection. This is just one of the many ways we're building a strong, supportive space for your reparenting journey. The next announcement is that I've just released my first few books. The first is the Reparenting Daily Journal, a structured 365-day guide to help you work through reparenting day by day. Starting in 2025, each month focuses on a key theme with weekly sub-themes. The Reparenting Daily podcast episodes align with the journal, making it an interactive and immersive experience to help you stay focused and ensure real progress this year. Now for the next announcement, I'm thrilled to introduce Fairy Tales for Reparenting Daily, a collection of 3 books inspired by Jungian analysis, mythology, philosophy, psychology, and most importantly, the work of Marie-Louise von Franz. These short, simple stories are designed to help you reconnect with your inner child and experience healing through storytelling. What makes these books unique? Well, at the end of each story, there's a deep dive analysis exploring its themes, explored by journal prompts to help you reflect on how these lessons relate to your personal journey. All of these books are now available on Amazon, so go ahead and take a look and support this project. Reparenting is a journey of growth, iterative change, and continuous improvement. Much like nurturing the bonsai tree, it requires patience, care, consistency, and attention. Thanks for being here and supporting this work, and for committing on your journey of self-expansion. Now, without further ado, let's dive into today's practice. Today's reading, we're continuing the article, When Should You Trust Your Intuition? From Very Well Mind. Just a reminder, we're in March, and the theme is building self-trust and self-confidence. We're in week 4, which is March 22nd until the 31st. And the theme is trusting your intuition. When you shouldn't ignore your intuition. You understand that intuition is innate. You understand that your body gives you signals that can be your intuition. But how do you know when to trust it? Feelings, after all, can be based on a lot of things that aren't always the best indicator of what action you should take. So, when is it best to trust those gut feelings? Trust intuition when it comes to your safety. When things seem off or awry in a situation, you should not ignore what you're feeling, even if the nudging seems minimal. It is important not to brush it off. Never ignore your intuition when it comes to safety. If you have a gut feeling that is specific to your safety in a location, situation, or even a disagreement, always listen to it. It may be suitable. It may be that subtle voice that prevents you from danger, Owen says. If your gut is telling you to take a different route home, drive in a specific lane, stop at another gas station or store, be aware of what's going on in your surroundings. Even if your gut is telling you that you should leave an event suddenly, you should listen. Trust intuition when your body sends you signals about your health. The main purpose of your intuition is to keep your body safe, and in ancient times, this would extend to knowing what food or water sources were safe or to eat or drink In modern times, this might also look like getting migraines, headaches, or digestive disturbances when you are around toxic personality types. Pay attention to the messages your body is sending because it is highly calibrated to keep you safe, the doctor says. Furthermore, don't discount sudden weight changes, nagging body pains, or unusual body sensations. They can also be signals that something is off internally. Trust intuition when you think something is off in a relationship. If your romantic partner is acting in a way that's questionable or makes you uneasy or suspicious, it's important to investigate those feelings. If you feel there's something off with your relationship to your partner, don't ignore that. Be curious instead and seek to understand what is going on that has you wondering, what's up? Notes Laudato. Granted, not all situations end up negative. However, even if it's not nefarious, looking into the source of the feeling can help sort out issues in a relationship. Trust intuition when you doubt your abilities. When confronted with a task or request that makes you out of your comfort zone, it's easy to feel insecure, and insecurity can lead to fear. However, expert caution against self-doubt and not having enough faith in yourself. Never ignore your intuition when you know that you are skilled in a certain area or task. That may be imposter syndrome. Don't guess your abilities, advises Owens. Stress, stored memories, underlying trauma can contribute to the way your body responds when it comes to recognizing intuitive signals. However, training yourself to listen to your intuition can be valuable for you mentally, physically, and emotionally. To be clear, your intuition will never steer you wrong. However, your body in a hierarchical, hyperactive, or stressed out state can overreact, causing your intuition to feel different. Just as it takes time and effort to unlearn habits, it takes time and practice to bring awareness to the kaleidoscope of your intuition. Sometimes must travel through to communicate with you, the doctor says. How do you know if it's intuition or overthinking? You may be the classic worrier who worries about every minute detail. You overanalyze situations, so it's hard to know whether what you're feeling is simply giving too much thought to a situation or you're truly your intuition trying to direct you. But there are ways to tell the difference. Thank you. And that's the reading for today. You can check out the rest of the article by clicking on the link in the show notes. Welcome back, welcome back. Trusting your intuition is a vital part of reparenting self-expansion and self-confidence because it reconnects you with your inner authority. Many people who grew up without proper guidance or validation were conditioned to ignore their instincts, leading to chronic self-doubt and difficulty making decisions. Learning to recognize when your body is signaling danger, health concerns, or relational red flags is an essential part of your reparenting. It means rebuilding trust in your inner voice, validating your experiences, ensuring that you no longer dismiss the signals that could protect you or guide you. By owning your intuition, you cultivate self-reliance, helping you break free from unhealthy patterns and reclaim your ability to make choices that serve your well-being. Self-expansion and self-confidence grow when you recognize the difference between fear-driven overthinking and genuine intuitive guidance. Your intuition pushes you to trust your skills, take necessary risks, and step outside of your comfort zone without second-guessing yourself. When you understand that imposter syndrome and past conditioning may cloud your intuition, you can actively work on distinguishing between the two. The more you practice honoring your inner knowing, the more empowered you become in both everyday life and major decisions. Over time, strengthening this skill leads to deeper self-trust, which allows you to move through the world with confidence and clarity. As we move on to the journal prompts today, number 1, reflect on a time when you trusted your intuition and it led to a positive outcome. What did you experience in the moment and what did you learn from that? Number 2, how do fear and overthinking show up in your life? How can you differentiate them from true intuition? And number 3, what steps can you take to strengthen your intuitive awareness and build more confidence in your decision making? Thank you. That's it for today. As always, take care of yourself and please do be well. Welcome back. Now, this is the third and final section of the daily podcast. This is your silent meditation. Please find a space where you can be comfortable and undisturbed, where you can relax and spend some time with yourself for this 10-minute silent meditation. You can choose to be sitting, standing, lying down, or in whatever position makes you most comfortable today. Take a moment to simply be with yourself. Focus on your breath and gently connect with each part of your body. If thoughts arise, don't let them overwhelm you. Just observe them without attachment. Imagine them as leaves drifting down atop a river, passing by without needing your engagement. Stay present, grounded, and open to this moment, no matter what time of day you are listening and practicing this meditation. Namaste.